Welcome to Married to Portuguese. On each episode, my English-Irish husband Bob and I discuss and laugh about our life and adventures in the Portuguese culture.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
All right. This isn't a green screen behind us.
Nope.
We are in the Terra Nostra Park.
Oh, yes. On the island of
São Miguel.
São Miguel.
Here in the village of Furnas.
In Furnas. This is hands down one of my favorite places to be. And we thought, well, if we're going to do this here as we need to do it here. You need to see this lush green botanical garden behind me. And it's 30 acres of botanical garden with all these indigenous trees and flowers, shrubs. It is just incredibly beautiful. So I'm just so happy we're here. We're here.
So this is day 5 of our tour.
Day 5, yep.
With 30 of our closest friends.
32 closest friends.
Closest friends.
We had 34, but we had someone, well, it doesn't matter.
So let's talk about the first half of our trip.
Yeah.
Leading up to this point.
Yes.
We left Boston last Saturday night.
Yeah.
And landed first thing Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's a red eye. So it's a 4.5-hour flight. Your body says it's 2:00 in the morning, but it's 6:00 here. So when we land, you land exactly around 6:00, and we get to the hotel, and we're all very tired. So the first day is a very slow day because we ease into it all. We ease into it because we're all like, we're all exhausted. But you know what? We're also so excited.
Very excited.
Yeah.
And you've learned from experience.
Yes.
How to manage day 1.
Yes.
So day 1, we check in at the hotel. They're waiting for us.
Yep.
We can grab some breakfast, go sleep for a couple of hours.
Take a shower, sleep.
And then meet up and go to lunch because this is a food tour.
Yeah.
So.
And this is my 4th tour here.
Yep.
This is my 4th tour to the island. So for the past 4 years, I've been coming here. And with AAA Northeast as well as PBS Rhode Island's a travel club. And this is a way to also raise money for PBS, which is a wonderful thing. But we have people coming from all over the country that's in this tour. We have people from Seattle. We have people from
Hawaii,
California, Carolinas.
I went for all the high.
Oh, you are. You're going for those first. Pennsylvania, New Jersey,
Vermont. That's the first.
Yeah, Vermont.
And of course, Southern New England.
Yes, and Boston, and So it is. Everyone is just scattered all over the country, but they've all seen Maria's Portuguese Table through PBS, and they're all like, "Okay, we want to travel with you, Maria." So, and what's funny is after every tour that I have, when it gets to this day, everybody wants to know where I'll be going next because they want to come along with us again. So it's it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing because at the end, in the beginning, we're all getting to know each other and everybody knows me. But I don't know everyone. But by now, we all know each other. We all know each other very well. And, foodies are a special kind of people. Foodies are someone who just is open to trying new things, to doing new things. And, it's special. Very special people.
I'm here as a stowaway. This is my second of the 4. I have no title. I am just here as Maria's husband.
No, you have a title.
What's my title?
Your title. My God,
See, there's no title.
There's no title. But you are. You're my team.
Nice. I'm the glue that holds this all together.
That's right. You are correct. You are the glue. You are the glue.
Photographer.
Videographer. Podcaster. Luggage carrier.
I help people get off the bus. Yeah, so Sunday we went out for lunch.
Yep.
And then relaxed a little bit and then right out to dinner at the hotel
Yes.
afterwards.
Yeah, we don't want to say much about it.
No, which was a very well-paced day.
Yes.
And then Monday was special because we did a walking tour of Ponta Delgada with our friend Rafael from
the Hungry Whale.
Hungry Whales Tours.
So for those of you that are doing tours by yourself and you get to Ponta Delgada, check him out, please. He's an amazing guy. I filmed with him when we were in Fayal, the Fayal edition. And he does this amazing walking food tour in Ponta Delgada where he takes us to different places. But what I love about it is it's not just talking about food, it's also talking about the history of Ponta Delgada. And that's just my speed. It isn't just talking about, this is what we're eating, eat away, good luck, kind of thing. It's why are we eating it? Why is this special? Why are we having this? Where did it come from? How did it all begin? So it is really important to seek out these people when you're here doing that. So it just so happens that he's a good friend of mine, and I wanted him to give the people that are with me this extra special treatment of doing what he did for us, which was even above and beyond what he usually does. And he's an incredible person.
Food historian, island historian.
Yep.
It was great. Even as a tag-along, I learned so much from him.
Yes. So for those that are doing it alone, and you come here, and you're like, I don't know what kind of tour, what can I do? Hungry Whales. You reach out to them, and you make sure that you do that, okay?
Yeah.
And that was an amazing day, and people really enjoyed it, and I was really happy, too. Because we've done other food tours, but the person we've been doing it with, or sometimes we've done it, I would have to fill in and go, no, that's incorrect, or I'd have to add my other.
This doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, it is me. and this time it was like, yeah, he knows his stuff, which is great. So highly recommended.
And indeed, I'm sorry, making sure we're still recording, and we are.
Oh, good.
So Monday was terrific, and we went out for dinner afterwards. Day 3, what did we do?
We went to Satsy Dutch.
Oh, we got lucky.
We really did.
We
We really lucky. Yeah. I mean, everyone has to go to Satsy Dutch. I think that's no matter, again, by tour, by yourself, whatever, that spot is a must-see spot. And I always say this to people, we could be here 4 seasons in a day. Isn't that what everybody says? Because you can start your day, it's beautiful, it's sunny, it's fantastic. And then all of a sudden you'll get rain. And then after you get rainbows. And then all of a sudden the sun comes out and it's hot. And then in the evening it gets cool. So it is a plethora of different things all in one day. And that's how it was that day we went to Satsy Dutch. We woke up that morning and we were like, oh no, it's all clouded up. Because there are cameras in all the different larger viewpoints. So if you have a certain app,
Spot Azores.
Spot Azores is the app, and it's free. And you go on it, you can see the different areas on the island.
All of the islands.
Yeah. Oh, true. All of the islands have it. But we're talking about São Miguel now. And you go on the São Miguel one, you see all the ones to spot where they are, and it was all cloudy and awful, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we're not going to see it this time. And so we had plan A and plan B. So if we weren't going to see it this time, we were going to make sure, like the next day, if we had any inkling of any opening of the clouds there, we were going to get on the bus and come to Satsy Dutch. But what's funny is we drove there thinking, we don't know. And when we got there, it had opened up to us. So, and that's happened to us a few times.
Not perfectly,
but
enough that we could see the two bodies of water. Or the two halves.
The two halves. So we could see the two halves. But of course, we didn't have the blue sky above. So once you have the blue sky, it reflects off of one of the lakes that makes it very blue. So we had a very grayish one side and a green other side. So it wasn't quite blue, but it was beautiful, and you could see just the village and all that. It's wonderful.
If you've been here before, the government's put some money into the road work.
Yeah.
So it's a little easier at the top of the mountain for the buses to get around.
Yeah.
for cars to get around.
Yes.
It's just maybe a little safer.
I think so.
Definitely easier to navigate.
I think so. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before everyone was backing up onto each other and all that. No, now they have rotaries and they've got different places. So hands down, you must make.
And it's fun to share that view with people who are seeing it for the first time because it's so breathtaking.
It really is. I've always said it's almost like being in a picture. Like it doesn't feel real. And unless you see it, like when you see it on pictures, it doesn't give it justice that it deserves.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't. So when you're in it, you're like, am I in a painting? I feel like this is not, like, if this isn't real. But you need to experience it. For those that haven't experienced it, you need to experience it. You really do.
That was a wonderful day. Full day.
Full day. Another full day with many other surprises in between here and there. And then we had free day. Everyone got to do what they want. A lot of people went and did hiking. Other people did whale watching. Some other people did visited relatives. That's what we did.
Relatives they knew or were meeting for the first time.
First time, like distant cousins.
Yeah.
Which is just really beautiful. Others had to, make a promessa, a promise to São Cristo. They came here specifically with that in mind too, doing a promise for their mom, a promise for someone that's very special too. And others just took the day to just relax and swim in the pool, in the ocean, just to do nothing much.
Yeah, you really pack the days.
Yeah, I do.
They are full.
Yeah.
So by the time we get to midweek, everybody's ready for
We're ready.
day off.
Yeah, we're ready.
Relax. And now they've seen enough of the island where they're ready to go explore and do something that wasn't on the itinerary.
Correct.
And then it's so much fun the next day to hear everybody talking about their success.
Yeah, this is what I did. What did you do? It's really great.
Yeah.
It's really great. Because I've always said this to everyone who has ever been on any tour of mine. My thing is to show everyone all the things that I love. And what's funny is there were people at the hotel we were in when we were in Ponta Delgada that when we were in the elevator and they're like, I know you. I see you on TV. And I'm like, yeah, I'm Maria's Portuguese Table. And they're like, oh my God, we were talking about you yesterday. We all watched your show and we're here because of your show. And we're going to all the places that you showed us on the show. So, number one, that is exactly what I wanted to happen. So to hear that people are doing that, I love it. You can't imagine how much I love it.
Yeah.
It's to the point when we left the elevator, she's pulling me over to her friends and the family, going, "Look who I found in the elevator." So
They left me in the elevator.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
I did not leave you in the elevator.
They were closed.
These are closed. Wah, wah. There goes Bob. But no, it was, it's been wonderful. It's just been wonderful. And of course, all the places that I love, it's almost like family. I'm visiting family because I love them as much as they love me. And I get to know the chefs. I get to know their wives. I get to know their children. I get to know, and it's special. It's special to me. It's special because it's those connections that we have in life that you need to make throughout life, because what is life if you're not enjoying every moment and finding new people and connecting with people? And that's what's so special.
In the first half of the trip, we stay in Ponta Delgada.
Yep.
Downtown on the water.
Yep.
And then we come out here to Furnas to stay at Terra Nostra.
Yes.
And we're filming in the garden now.
Yeah.
As you may or may not see, but we'll cut footage in.
Yes, we'll film some more in the garden so that you can see it.
Pieces of it. So it's really a very comprehensive trip.
Yes.
Because you get to see as much of the island as we can show you.
Yes.
And you get to taste all sorts of great things.
Yeah.
And so now we've just arrived here in Terra Nostra.
Yeah.
Everybody's unpacking. You saw me wave before some of our travel companions are walking a path down below us. They're waving at me, so I'm waving down to them.
So you're like, what the heck are they doing up there?
Yeah, so now we're here to explore.
Yeah.
And here for a few days.
Yes.
And I can't wait to share this end of the island with them and share this garden, and we'll share it with you also and do a part 2 of this.
Yes, we will.
Of this.
We will.
Of this training. But it's just really, we had never really been on a tour until you started hosting them.
Yep.
And based off of our experience hosting this, I would highly recommend
a tour
to anybody.
Anyone.
Such an easy way.
It takes the stress of where do I go, what do I see, what do I do, where do I eat, and there are people who are on this tour who have come to São Miguel by themselves before, but they're here on the tour, and of course they're thinking, oh, we'll probably see the same things we saw when we were here, but they're seeing all new things, with the exception of the highlights, which is Sexydade and certain parts of Ponta Delgada or certain, whatever. Those doesn't matter. You're going to be seeing it. You should be seeing it. And, but all the other stuff, it's all very personal relationships that I have with people here on the island. So it's a little different.
Yeah.
So, but, when you're ready to do tours, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that. Whether it's here or obviously with someone else. It doesn't have to be with me.
But with you, it's pretty good. And me, maybe. But with you, it's pretty good.
Yeah. But I say, the more the better. Enjoy life. Travel, discover new things. Life's too short. You've got to enjoy it, folks. You really do.
Look, it's really fun getting to know the other passengers.
Yep.
And to get their take and to hear their story.
Yeah.
Whether they're just curious about the island or they have a family connection to the island.
Yeah. Some have, one gentleman, it was his grandparents that were here. Majority of them, it's grandparents.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's most of those grandparents. One of the 2 ladies, it was their parents. And then, of course, it's me. I was born here.
For me, it's you.
For me, yeah. And, but everyone else, it was wanting to see what this is all about. We have some Italians who are with us. We have some Irish who are with us, English who are with us. And, it's been wonderful. French Canadians too.
I was talking to one woman on the tour whose mother was Portuguese, her father was not. They grew up outside of a Portuguese community. And so her mom couldn't really get the ingredients that she needed.
Yes.
And so the food that she had, they were Portuguese food, she didn't care for, quite frankly, because the mom just couldn't recreate it.
Couldn't recreate it.
And so one of the things that she was really looking forward to doing in this trip was to reconnect with that food, but cooked the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
And so far, she's just blown away.
She's like, oh my God, was this the way it was supposed to taste? And it's like, yes. So it opens up a whole different dimension for people, which is, you can't ask for better than that. You can't. You really can't.
You can come for the food. You can come for the sightseeing. You can come out of curiosity.
Correct.
But I think we have something for
everyone.
Something for everybody.
Right.
And so now for these last 3 days that we're around, we're going to explore the eastern end of the island. I get back the eastern end of the island, which is not as busy.
No, it's quiet.
Ponta Delgada and that area.
Yeah, this time is now to relax.
Yes.
Relax and take our time.
Ease our way back
into the hubbub of
flying home.
Yeah. But we're not going to talk about that now.
No, we still have several days to go.
Yes.
Several days.
Yes,
so I think this is probably a good place to stop.
Yes,
we'll be back in the next episode or so.
And we'll talk about the other half.
With the rest of it.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Thank you so much for listening. Appreciate it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, it's been fun. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'd love to hear your ideas for topics. Ciao.